Obviously what you just saw is not a part of the plan. What I'm supposed to be doing right now is sitting here telling you about a fantastic ride I did on the weekend with some great footage of some awesome tracks, share with you a GPX track of the whole thing so you can go and do it yourself. Instead, I'm sitting here talking about what just happened. So what I thought I would do is play that footage on my computer here in front of me. I'll watch it along with you and I'll give you a little bit of commentary, maybe explain a few things as to what happened. Okay, so a lot of these tracks, these are all out the back of Erica, Walhalla area. This is all high country stuff, so it's sort of the lower end of the high country. So these are all tracks that I haven't done for a few years. There was some big bushfires went through here a couple of years ago, and then obviously the pandemic and all that. So I just haven't been out here for ages. I was really keen to get back out into these tracks, and I have to tell you, they did not disappoint. These are fantastic tracks, especially for small to medium sized bikes. They are great. It's sort of loose sort of rocks and stuff. In the wet they can get a bit slippery, but this was just mint conditions. It was about 14 degrees. The sun was shining. It might have been a little bit of rain through the week, so the tracks were absolutely perfect. This is now Binns Road. There's like all these little diversion tracks that sort of shoot off and run alongside the main road. Then you drop down into some valleys, some really steep downhills, creek crossings and all the rest of it. Okay, so this is now where it happens.
This is the run down into Shane's Bridge, the Wacola Road. It's been a pretty good track to get here. It's a lot steeper than I remember actually, this track. If you're on a 500, you're going to love this ride. If you're on a mid-sized bike, you're going to get a workout. If you're on a big bike, I'd probably leave it at home or find a different way.
Which is all totally dependent on the track conditions on the day. Dodging some trees.
It's a lot steeper than I remember. It's probably just rougher. These tracks change so much, depending on whether the grade has been over it last week or whether a storm's been through. They just change so much. So maybe the last time I came down here or up here was smooth that.
You can still feel it. Lots of heavy breathing.
Okay.
I have cut a bit out of this. Some of these sequences are a little bit long. And the camera did get bent down, which is why it's a bit cockeyed when you're looking at this.
Phone connected.
Oh. That's not good.
Media connected. Mesh intercom on.
That's sore.
Open mesh. Channel 1.
You there, Pete?
So I had been talking to my brother just before this happened. He was just in front of me and we were on the intercoms. But obviously now he's too far away.
Oh, I can't lift my arm up, and I know what that means. Hey Simon, do you copy?
We all three of us had UHF radios on this ride. And
I don't think it's broken, but oh boy, that's sore. That's really sore. Simon, do you copy?
the UHFs are a little bit intermittent depending on hills and trees and things in the way. One-handed lifts, that was just never going to happen.
That's not good. Okay.
So I'm walking around okay. It's all good.
Ah, bastard. It's, yeah. I don't know what's going on with it, but my ride is done for today. This ride's finished. It's really sore. Can't lift it past halfway. Simon, do you copy?
Tried another lift.
I don't think I can lift this.
Definitely
I could
not.
see that happening. I could see it unfolding. And it did.
So what I'm not particularly good at is rolling the camera after an event like this happens. So I didn't catch any of the, the aftermath part. Basically, Simon and Peter had got to the end of that track. It was only a couple of kilometres to the main road, and I knew that they would stop there. Eventually, when they stopped, they both got their radios out. My brother got his radio out, and I called him up on the radio. So we were in communication with UHF, told them I needed assistance. They both came back, helped me lift up the bike, and then I jumped on the bike and I actually managed to ride it out. It was only a couple of kilometres. It was mostly downhill. Yeah, the jarring and bumps were a bit sore, but I managed to get it out, which was good. Then we were just back on the bitumen, so I basically rode it home. And it turns out it's not broken. It's just soft tissue damage in all around the shoulder area. There's a massive bruise there. A couple of days with the sling, some anti-inflammatories, and I should be good to go soon. Now, the actual bike damage was not that much. The panniers, barely a mark on them, just dusty. The tank did cop a few deep scratches in the front there, particularly on the plastics, but not the tank itself, just the plastics. The front guard got sort of beat up and scratched around a lot, and obviously that right-hand handguard got a lot of scratches on it. Oh, and the indicator lens broke off. But the main damage was to my helmet, so there's some massive gouges in my trusty Arai XD4 helmet, so that will be replaced, and that needs to be done before my next ride. And so what did I do wrong? Well, probably spent too much time talking, not enough time looking at the track, not looking far enough ahead, shouldn't have obviously been in the bushes, could have been had my weight back a bit more, could have been on the gas a bit more. Where does that leave this ride? We want to rerun this ride. I want to do those tracks that I had planned to do and then share the whole lot with you at the end, share the track, and hopefully it's a really good 2 to 3 day ride. Thanks for watching. Ride safe, safer than me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.